What's happening, everybody? I want to make this a little response video to a tweet that some dumb bitch who calls herself Lisa Bedrick. She tweeted this out a couple days ago, and this is one of those tweets that really want to piss. This is, let's put it this way. This is one of the big reasons why Christianity gets the flack it does from the general public. Now, I'm not knocking God. I'm not knocking Christ. But I'm just going to knock on this bitch for what she tweeted out. She said this: alcoholics are not helpless. They can decide to be an alcoholic or not to be one. Just like those with mental illnesses can decide to be mentally healthy, and homosexuals can decide to be straight. We decide to make or break our future by the decisions we choose to make. Now, I agree that if you're an alcoholic and you want to get off the booze and shit, you can decide to do that. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of positive vibes, and it also takes a lot of support. And it takes a lot of strength from here and here, especially in here, if you want to get off the booze or other drugs. But for this dumb bitch to say that homosexuals can decide to be straight, or people with mental illnesses can decide to be mentally normal, just fucking outright stupid. That says that anybody with a mental illness, whether it's schizophrenia, OCD, ADHD, ADD, decided to be those, but have decided to have all those? I'm sorry, bitch, but good chances are they were born that way. And it's most likely something they cannot help. I've known a few people who've went through a lot of shit, trying to get their lives to normal, but always had to deal with those demons that's been keeping them basically 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, basically. There's a friend of mine now in the downtown Houston area who often has those problems. There's another woman that I occasionally speak to a couple times. She suffers from anxiety. She says it drives her fucking nuts at times. If I were to read her this tweet, she would throw a fucking fit. It wasn't that something that she chose to have. I was born with a high-functioning autism. Did I choose that? No, it fucking chose me. The fuck you talking about? I'm sure a kid named Dex, who lives in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, who is the son of my Facebook friend Becky, who lives in that area, he was born with cerebral palsy. Sometimes he has to get by with a walker. Did he choose that? Certainly not. My girlfriend of over 3 years who passed away in 2001, my beloved Nancy. She was born with what they called a chemical imbalance, inherited by her mother and father. Did she chose to have that? Fuck no. She often complained about hearing voices in her head telling her to end her life. She often was scared to be around crowds of people. She'd be afraid of people. There were many times I would encourage her, come on, let's go. We go to a concert. And she'd be like way in the back. Why? She was afraid to be around people because it made her claustrophobic. It made her paranoid. That drove me fucking nuts at times. Was it her choice to be like that? Fuck no. It was something she was born with. There are kids being born without eyesight. There are kids being born with birth defects. Did they choose that? No. Those are the cards they've been dealt to play with. And there was a couple of gay people I knew back in Michigan who had a hard time accepting the fact that they were gay. A friend of mine who also lived in Windsor, she was a lesbian. You know, she talked about it a few times. It was something that she could not help. It's something she cannot help but feel. It's something that she has trouble adjusting to because there were times she felt like depressed, you know, but that's who she was. It's something that she cannot help. She spoke about it many times. I cannot help it. This is how I was born. Now I know someone's going to say, well, the reason we say they chose it because in the past you used to be involved with men, you used to be involved with women there, and all of a sudden they turn around and go the other direction, swing the other way. You know, what the fuck? Well, that's because they were trying to fulfill that role that the parents and grandparents expect them to play. There was a woman I knew, I won't say her name, but it started with an R. She tried to fulfill that role, and it just couldn't cut it. Finally, the truth came out. She was a lesbian. She was into chicks, women. She didn't choose it. It chose her. Just like it often chooses other people. Autism chose me. I didn't choose this shit. There are many times I would grapple with whatever change would be possibly coming my way. Will I be able to handle it? Because change to an autistic individual is like public enemy number one. You grow so used to the lifestyle, the environments that you're into for how many years, all of a sudden here's a change of pace, change of environment, change of lifestyle, and you can't handle it because you want to go back to the way it was. That's what you know. Sometimes I have trouble trying to get my words out. Was that my choice? No. That's the card I was dealt to play. Or forced to play, unfortunately. So for this dumb cunt to say, oh, people with mental illnesses and homosexuality chose to be that way, fuck you. And I'm reading all the comments that people are leaving her for those words. And they're probably worse than what I'm saying right now. I'm going to leave it and end this video with this. Whatever cards you were dealt to play, play it well. Whatever game you've been tossed into, play that as well. Play it well and play it safe. You know, I'm not going to knock you for being gay. I'm not going to knock you for being autistic. I'm not going to knock you for being, for having cerebral palsy or some other conditions. Just be careful and be safe. And to Miss Bedrick, who I saw, checked out her Twitter page. It's all about Jesus this, Jesus that, Jesus this. This is one of the big reasons why, as I mentioned earlier in this clip, that people stray away from Christianity. Because of judgment like that. That is, in a way, to me, at least to me, a form of judgment. Passing judgment. Don't judge, bitch. Don't judge. Leave that to God, not you. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. To all the people with mental illnesses, stay strong, people. Stay strong and stay alive. Bye-bye.